In 2026, Australia has tightened visa compliance like never before, and thousands of visas are cancelled every year, not because people committed crimes, but because they misunderstood the rules. Australia visa cancellation simply means the Australian government can legally cancel your visa if you fail to meet the conditions attached to it. In 2026, enforcement has become stricter due to increased international student numbers, fraud prevention, and compliance monitoring using advanced data systems. Many people still think visa cancellation only happens when you commit a serious crime. That is false. In 2026, visas are cancelled for reasons as simple as low attendance, wrong work hours, or misleading information. Let's break this down clearly. First, the genuine student requirement. This is one of the biggest reasons visas are cancelled in 2026. Australia now closely assesses whether you are genuinely in Australia to study, and not just to work or migrate illegally. If your course choice does not match your academic or professional background, or if your study progression looks suspicious, your visa can be cancelled. Changing courses repeatedly, dropping to lower-level courses without explanation, or enrolling just to maintain a visa status are major red flags. Second, attendance and academic performance. If you are on a student visa, you must maintain satisfactory attendance and academic progress. In 2026, education providers are required to report students who consistently miss classes or fail units without valid reasons. Once reported, immigration can begin visa cancellation proceedings. This means skipping classes, ignoring warnings from your school, or failing multiple semesters can cost you your visa. Third, work hour violations. This is one of the most common reasons visas are cancelled. In 2026, international students are allowed to work only within approved limits during study periods. Exceeding work hours, working cash in hand, or working while not enrolled in classes can trigger cancellation. Australia now cross-checks tax records, employer reports, and bank activity. You cannot hide this anymore. Fourth, overseas student health cover, also known as OSHC. Now, if your health insurance expires or is cancelled while you are still in Australia, your visa can be cancelled. Many students overlook this, especially after course deferrals or extensions. In 2026, OSHC compliance is strictly monitored. Fifth, providing false or misleading information. If you submit fake documents, incorrect financial information, or lie in your visa application, your visa can be cancelled even years later. Australia conducts post-grant checks. This means even if your visa was approved, it can still be cancelled if fraud is discovered. Sixth, character and conduct issues. Criminal records, violent behavior, or serious legal issues can lead to visa cancellation. Even non-criminal issues like repeated breaches of visa conditions can affect your character assessment. Now let me pause here and ask you a question. Have you ever worried about unintentionally breaking an Australian visa rule? Comment yes or no in the comment section. I want to know how many people this video is helping. Now let's talk about something very important: scholarships and visa cancellation rules. Many people believe that having a scholarship protects them from visa cancellation. This is not true. Even if you are on a fully funded scholarship, your visa can still be cancelled if you break visa conditions. Let's look at major Australian scholarships and what you must know. First, Australia awards scholarships. This scholarship is available for bachelor's, master's, and PhD programs. Benefits include full tuition fees, return airfare, establishment allowance, monthly living stipend, overseas student health cover, and academic support. Eligibility generally includes being from an eligible country, meeting academic requirements, and committing to return home after studies. Application periods usually open early in the year and close around April or May, depending on your country. However, if you fail to maintain academic progress, breach work conditions, or violate visa rules, your student visa can be cancelled even while on this scholarship. Second, the Research Training Program, also known as RTP. This scholarship is mainly for Masters by Research and PhD students. Benefits include full tuition coverage, living allowance, and research support. Eligibility includes strong academic background, research proposal, and meeting university requirements. Applications are usually open between August and October, depending on the university. RTP students are closely monitored. Poor research progress extended inactivity, or enrollment breaches can trigger visa issues. Third, Destination Australia Scholarship. This scholarship is for bachelor's, master's, and sometimes PhD students studying in regional Australia. Benefits include up to 15,000 Australian dollars per year to support living and study costs. Eligibility depends on enrolling in a regional institution and meeting academic criteria. Application periods vary by institution. If you stop studying in a regional area without approval, your visa status can be affected. Fourth, university-specific scholarships. Many Australian universities offer fully funded or partially funded scholarships for bachelor's, master's, and PhD programs. Benefits may include tuition reduction, full tuition, stipends, accommodation support, and health cover. Eligibility and application periods vary widely, usually between November and March. Regardless of the scholarship, visa conditions remain the same. Now, this is very important. If you want to win scholarships and keep your visa safe, you must understand both scholarship rules and immigration rules together. This is why you should subscribe to this channel. Please subscribe to this channel now. Here, you will learn how to optimize your scholarship application documents, write winning statements of purpose, prepare strong motivation letters, and avoid visa mistakes that destroy opportunities. Now let's continue. Another major 2026 update is monitoring through education providers. Schools and universities now directly report student behavior to immigration. Deferrals, suspensions, course withdrawals, and low engagement are no longer private matters. If your enrollment status changes and immigration is not satisfied with your explanation, your visa can be cancelled. What happens when a visa is cancelled? Once cancelled, you may be required to leave Australia immediately. You may also face a ban from reapplying for Australian visas for several years. This affects future study, work, and even tourism. So how do you protect yourself? First, always maintain full-time enrollment. Second, attend classes and submit assessments on time. Third, respect work hour limits. Fourth, keep your health insurance active. Fifth, never submit fake documents. Sixth, communicate with your institution before making any changes. If you are planning to apply for a scholarship, align your course with your background. A strong academic and career progression story reduces visa risk. Now let me ask you another question. Are you planning to study in Australia in 2026 or later? Comment study if yes, or scholarship if you are aiming for funding. Finally, here is the truth. Australia is not anti-international students. Australia is pro-compliance. If you follow the rules, Australia offers world-class education, generous scholarships, and post-study opportunities. But if you ignore the rules, your visa can be cancelled regardless of how much money or effort you invested. If you found this video helpful, like it, share it with someone planning to study in Australia, and subscribe to this channel for weekly updates on scholarships, immigration rules, and document optimization strategies. Your future depends on accurate information. Thank you for watching.